accept the fact that we can be beat by our parents. I got a problem with that.
Well,
because the natural instinct of a human being, even an animal, a mammal,
we'll get
a
away.
bee,
Right. We'll
an insect, you swing at a bee, he's gonna sting you. And I don't condone children beating their parents. But I do need parents to understand the outcome of them beating them kids.
Well,
and that's what I think we don't do.
And so I paid attention to him, and I started just sort of seeing his reaction to my actions. So I started changing my actions, and it's been quite an experiment, and I'm still, sort of experimenting, but I really wanted him, because what I was getting from him is that he didn't know I loved him. As much as I love him, I wanted him to be able to recognize that I loved him in a way that he could understand it. And I think that was sort of my vibe with my parents. It's like, I don't feel loved. I am not feeling loved. Well, you are loved. You have food on the table. You have lights on.
Exactly.
But I was like, but I'm not feeling loved. I'm feeling unsafe.
But how did you hear? What happened?
I just watch him because I love him. I didn't. To me, if he's running from me or if he's resisting, things that I'm saying to him when I'm trying to keep him safe, something is not working. I'm not doing something right.
So you're paying attention?
Of course I'm paying attention.
What's wrong with you? How are you doing this?
You mean tell me you care about your kids' feelings? How dare
The
you?
other thing,
We underestimate the gift that we have. That is the problem. We see the gift. We hold the gift. You ever get by something and say, I want this, but really don't want it? That's what happened with these kids. But a time comes when you have to say, wait, when's the last time you heard a man's voice? Get up, sit down! Shut up! That's all they heard. That's not a man's voice.
Like some of them don't see a big black man. So I'm coming down the hall and I got a cart with all this equipment on it, and I'm saying, hey, good morning, how you doing? So I come in and I say, and I remember when I was teaching, they said come down to the child's level. So I moved my cart, I come down to the child, I said, before you move on to that next class, you're gonna give me my high five. 28 days. The 29th day, can I get a high five? That's what I'm talking about. Get there, have a good day.
Now see the beauty in that, that's all I'm talking about. Patience, validation. He validated him. If he can just, when the little kids didn't speak to him, he didn't make them wrong.
Right.
He continued his action of acknowledging the fact that they were little, and when they were ready, they gave him a high five. And that's all I'm asking for black kids is like just a little time, patience, and validation.
I'm 62 years old now,
Right.
and I remember, I know, right? And so it was at that time, and that was a part of rearing, quote unquote, black children. You gotta get beat. Now, so I had to get to a point where I could say, I'm not gonna take it anymore, because when I felt I was getting beat for no reason, I had to get to a point like, why is she beating me so much? Okay. So at 16 years old, she came to me really hard again with an ironing cord, beating me. But in my head, I said, I am not going to cry. I am not going to give her the satisfaction of winning. That was the last time she beat me. Yeah, sometimes it is our fault, kids, as far as getting punished. But there's a psychological thing going on too at being a parent. Now I have 4 children. Well, they're not children anymore. I never, ever hit them. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that I did everything right, because I know I didn't. I mean, I got divorced. Right. What you do is, even though you're not together as a couple, you cannot divorce your children. You got to be in their lives.
So I haven't even given birth because I don't feel that I have the tools at the time. And that's why I appreciate the book.
What is the tools?
But see,
What is the tools?
Knowing that there are options, knowing that my
What's the
my reflex does not have to be, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? It's like I can be upset and breathe and go into a space and then come back and then talk to the child. I don't have to always be aggressive. I can actually listen to the child and see what's going. Like what she said she was doing. I don't know what that is, I don't even know people who do that. I don't know many adults who listen to children.
This is a hurtful topic. This is a hurtful topic. I have seen tears in 60-year-olds' eyes, 16-year-olds' eyes. The majority of people do not really want to hit their kids. And because we love our parents, many times we do justify what they have done because we want to protect them. But there is no justification for getting hit with a washing machine cord. And there is no justification for getting punched with nothing or nothing.
Some people though use beating as a punishment.
But I don't care what they use it as.
I
If all I'm saying is, if you're gonna beat your child, I need for people to be comfortable with the consequences. I need them to be comfortable for what they're creating in the world. So when they start mass murdering or they in jail, you created that, boo. When you spanked his butt, people are like, if I didn't spank him, he'd be in jail. No, he in jail because you spanked him. That's what he knows. One thing to talk about in the book is, what is your child's first exposure to violence? Your mama. What is you talking about? And a weapon.
Don't talk about my mama.
That's right. Your mama got you to go get your weapon, and it better be a good one. One lady emailed me and told me, I'm so glad you wrote this book. She said, because, they used to make me get wet first. Go in the bathroom, get wet, so that when she got the beating, it would hurt more. Yo, the stories are incredible. Like, we got a whole, technology around getting beat. That's a sick people. But every black person I talked to got beat with objects. So I need to get that handled because we justify it so much that we are immune to it. Like I said, we've been sitting here for over an hour. How old are you? She's 5.5. She done sat here for over an hour with no word. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I didn't even have to sit here. It's already there. The respect is, you ain't got to put it in them. You ain't got to beat it in them. It's already there. But when you beat people, they do shut down and they do shut you off. So now you do have to yell. And now you do have to maybe hit. And now you do have to do all these things, but you created that scenario by not listening in the first place, is my opinion.
What you said about your daughter, I have 3 boys. And like your father, I could talk to my son over the phone. I ain't gotta come there.
That's right.
He gets it. I ain't never touched him. He just graduated out of college. Never touched him. And to this day, he'll call me and say, Dad, what you doing? Let's go hang out. Because of the respect he has for me. But the fact is that we don't see this, and we don't emulate it to other black men or to other parents. Do that sister know what you do with your daughter to understand how to deal with her kids? We don't do that.
This is a beautiful form.
Here's an issue that makes us uncomfortable, but guess what? I'm willing to be the one to stand up and say, let's handle it. Some people beat their kids early, so you do gotta undo that stuff because they don't trust you no more. So you gotta get that trust back, and it's work. But I wrote it because we do need solutions, and we do have to look at it, and we do have to change if we want more Obamas and more whoever else in the world that come and rule the world with ease instead of talking about the struggle. How many generations are we gonna talk about that? So that's why I wrote it. You can definitely go online and get that jam, beatblackkids.com, and let the healing games begin.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you all for coming.
The book, it says, spare the rod, spoil the child, which is not true, because I know I'm the kind of person who likes to talk, and that's all we need to do is talk to our kids sometimes, and if we talk to them more, I know that, we can produce change in them, the change that we actually want to see. So I don't know, this was a great discussion. I hope we had this again.
I'm in the book, read the book, get the book, understand the book, read it twice. See you next time. Peace.
Everybody say, "Be black kid."